This week we are learning about shapes. Shapes are everywhere. If you look around you, you'll notice all kinds of shapes. Circles, rectangles, squares, triangles, and more. We're going to use shapes to create art this week. The artist we're going to focus on this week is Japanese artist Yayoi Kusama. She is sometimes called the Princess of Polka Dots because she loves dots and she uses them all the time in her artwork. She does paintings, sculptures, and installations with dots. Her installation artworks are big rooms that you can walk through called infinity rooms, where she put a bunch of dots of light or paint dots all over the room, and then she filled the room with mirrors so that the dots reflect back and forth and look like they go on forever. She also creates these spaces called obliteration rooms, where she takes a room and completely covers it in dots. You're going to create your own artwork using dots with these materials. You'll need a piece of white paper, or notebook paper is fine, some colored paper or magazines you can cut up if you don't have colored paper, markers, colored pencils, crayons, and whatever you have with color that you can use. You also need a couple circle-shaped items that you can trace, like lids or bottle caps. You'll need some Q-tips, a water cup, a plastic baggie or some saran wrap, a pair of scissors, and some glue or tape. Begin your art by first making your background. You're going to fill it with lots of dots. You can use any coloring supplies that you have. You can use paint, or if you want to use Q-tips and markers like I did, you can color with a little bit of marker on your plastic baggie, dip a Q-tip in some water, rub the Q-tip in your marker, and then dip it all over your paper. As you can see, I used a lot of different colors. I also used my marker to draw squiggles and circles and little dots on my background. Then you're going to take the different sizes of circle-shaped things that you gathered. They can be lids or bottle caps, and you're going to trace them on your colored pieces of paper or the magazine pages that you're going to cut out. As you can see, I have 3 or 4 different sizes of circles that I traced, and then I stacked some of my different colors of paper so that when I cut them out, I cut out 3 or 4 circles at a time. It made it go a lot quicker this way. Look at all those dots. For the last step, you're going to take all the different colored circles that you just cut out and you're going to arrange them on your dots background exactly where you want them. As you can see, I experimented with different colors, I stacked some of my circles on top of each other, and I played around with my arrangement. I put them in different spots, and then when I decided that they were exactly where I wanted them, I took my glue, or you would take your tape, and glue it onto your background. If you don't want to have the edges of your circles hanging off the edge of your background, you can take a pair of scissors and cut them off right where they go past the edge of your background. And that's how you make a polka dot masterpiece, just like Yayoi Kusama.